Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today we are updating you guys on the live-action Cowboy Bebop Netflix adaptation. We've got a couple of articles here that we're going to share with you guys, and we're also going to answer some fan questions a little closer to the end of the podcast. Unfortunately, we're not taking any more questions.
Yeah, we actually got questions though. That's good.
We got quite a few this time. Actually, it's more than two, which is already a win in my book.
Exactly. Update number 5 on the live action Cowboy Bebop. Some things have happened because obviously of the coronavirus. Some delays, and then we have some new characters that we just came across that we didn't know of before. And so let's just get into it. So we're gonna obviously all the articles are gonna be linked in the description. So let's go right.
Correction: we learned about some casting we did not know about before.
Yes, exactly. That's what I meant to say. So
right.
All right. Let's begin with this first article from popculturetimes.com. On April 11th, they came out with a article called Cowboy Bebop Live-Action Season 1 Release Date, Plot, Trailer, Who is Returning, and Why the Show is Taking So Much Time. Basically, the important information that we haven't said in previous episodes here is that it's coming out early 2021. Because of first of all, the knee injury happened for John Cho, so that got delayed. He didn't get recast. And then this virus happened, so obviously even more of a delay. So we're going to have to wait, I'm going to say at least another 10 months, easily.
Around 10 months, I'd say. I mean,
before we get...
This is almost like a year-long, another year-long wait for at least the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know when they're going to drop the trailer, because, if they gave us if they just spliced some footage together and gave us a trailer, I think that would tide everybody over until the actual release date. I think that this is the perfect optimum time to release a trailer, especially with the outbreak right now. That I think that this is probably
10 months away?
Huh?
10 months away from the actual release of the series? Right now the trailer is what you're saying? Or a sneak peek or some sort?
Yeah. Well, I mean, every for example, all the Star Wars movies had a year release before their trailer for their trailer before the movie comes out. And that I feel like that's a good way to tide people over. And if you do it right, you won't give things away. For example, I think a lot of animated movies give away their plots and their stories a little too easily nowadays. But if they did it right, if they just gave us a teaser aside from just the video of the corgi, which I'm sure everybody else must be happy with, but it's not enough for me.
We need more corgi footage.
Yeah. You know what? I think if they just released a trailer of just in a world ravaged by war, one man stands between all, and just shows a picture of Ein. Or it's just he spins it. Yeah, he spins around sitting in a chair, and it's just
basically.
I feel even something as simple as that, hey, the corgi's not injured. Why don't they train the corgi to hold still and sit for a camera shot? Maybe that would tide people over for a while.
I mean, whatever helps you get through this. But yeah, so it's unfortunate, but this virus basically pushes it back to early 2021, which I guess is just the state of the world that we're living in right now. The next article, still in relation with how production is handling the virus, from stashfilm.com. They reported on this article titled Netflix Live Action's Cowboy Bebop has already started planning season 2. Basically, it came out on April 17th, and it says here that they're already writing the script for season 2.
Well,
crazy.
I thought that they said this was a one-off thing. I didn't think that they were gonna do more with it, really.
Yeah, that's what surprised me. I was they're gonna do one, see how it does, but you haven't even seen how it does yet. This could be a dumpster fire of Death Note live action, but they're already working on. So they must be confident.
I mean, they must. They must be. There's
we're gonna get a second deal.
No, there's no word on it for the audience, and it's pretty much just coming through purely by word of mouth at this point. So we're all just waiting. I feel like if we got a trailer to at least let everybody know, the footage is there and they're working on it. And like the other thing that bothers me is that they're playing to season 2 when they haven't even released their first episode or even a trailer. Like, at the very least, if they had a trailer that would tell us that like they have footage and like they're working on editing or something. But obviously they didn't get the chance to finish everything because John Cho got injured. So it just kind of sounds like they're counting their eggs before they hatch, really. But like in the case of a live action series,
here's the counterpart though. Yeah.
Okay. Well, like in the case of a live action series, there's no reason to like put out or like talk about putting out a season 2, because like when a cartoon or an anime says, hey, they're already renewed for season 2, the thing is that animation takes so much time, like for like just a 12 episode series, that they're already working on season 2 by the time they're mid-production. They haven't even finished like production for this. So to hear that they're working on a season 2 is a little presumptuous, honestly.
Well, here's the counter argument to that. The big one is, what else are you going to do during a pandemic?
All right, you know what?
Just because they're writing season 2 for season 2 doesn't mean they think it's going to get confirmed. Like, the article says that season 2 is unconfirmed. So might as well just write a second season, see how it does. I don't think that them writing a second season is them being like, oh, this is going to be so good that like for sure we're going to get picked up. No, it's always a gamble. It's always a risk. And Jeff Pickner, the executive producer, has 2 quotes here that I'd like to get into. He told the Observer, I think that I'm very excited by our opportunity to take this iconic anime and bring it to life. And then it says here, before heading off to a notes call on the script for season 2, he added, and this is a long quote, so bear with me here. I think that our actors are spectacular. The world that we're creating down in New Zealand that we're excited to get back as soon as we can is a really fun, dynamic visualization of this insane anime. I think that because we have these hour-long episodes, we have an opportunity to take the anime and sort of like just deepen and dimensionalize the source material. Really tell stories set in that world in a way that hopefully will not delight the fans of anime, but expose a whole bunch of new people to the world of Cowboy Bebop, the awesome work of Yoko Kanno. It's a delight. It's entirely different from Lost in every way, but it's been a joy. So, first of all, this guy is promising a lot. And second of all, he said the magic 2 words. Do you know what the two magic words he said?
Jaian?
Yoko Kanno. I don't know if this confirms it, but I hope Yoko Kanno's making the music for this. Secure Kanno for this. Like, get Yoko Kanno up in there, hit her up, being like, yo, we love your music. Last thing you did was Zankyou no Terror for Watanabe. We need you back. We need you back. Times are here it comes. I know music comes later on in the production, but start writing some sort of score. I really hope just the word Yoko Kanno were said. Yeah, I just hope.
I don't blame you. I mean, like, that's the state. Like, that's one of the biggest staples of bebop is just its music.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on what he quoted?
So, like, I only have one note for you. Like, on the reading, you did miss one word. The phrase that will hopefully hopefully will not only delight the fans of the anime, but expose a whole bunch of people to the new world. Yeah, I think, yeah. So, like, I think it sound, or like, I don't know. It just sounded like you were misquoting him on accident. I just wanted to correct that because, like,
oh, my bad.
Because unless somebody's reading along with it, they wouldn't have noticed. But anyway,
for sure, I appreciate it. So
that's yeah. I mean, firstly, like, what does Bebop have to do with the series Lost? I mean, I know he worked on it, but like,
Lost, so that he's comparing.
I know he worked on it, but like, obviously, it's a different series.
That's what he said. It's a completely different experience from entirely different from Lost. Yeah, in every way, but it's been a joy. So, I mean, I just think he's mentioning what he worked on before, just like compare. Like, people are like, oh, we know him from Lost, and he's like, oh, completely different from that. Just so you know, if that's what you compare me to. So yeah, I want to go to this other article that, you know, I'm giving you the briefest of mentions here. The Inner Sane came out with an article saying, "Will Elena Satine continue to play Julia after the lockdown production renewal of Cowboy Bebop live-action season 1? Question mark. And they don't let us know if she is or not, which is totally clickbait. As far as I know, nothing has said that she is not getting that role. So, and like on IMDb, she's still listed as the role for Julia. So I don't know. That's stupid. For 10 episodes, she's there. So I don't know. Stupid, but mentionable.
I thought you were going to bring up the other one where it's just asking if the coronavirus is impacting the slow production. Quick answer to that: yes. Yes, obviously.
Of course it is. Is the sky going to be blue when the movie comes out?
Is the sky going to be blue? There's no sky. It's just space.
Will John Cho rename
Will
himself?
Will he rename himself?
The comes out because it's taking so long. Question mark.
Oh, I thought. Mame.
I'm just.
I thought you said mame. I thought you said name. I didn't realize you said mame.
No. I said name.
I thought you said name instead of mame with an M.
Name.
I don't know. I was confused
my
there.
Bad. All right. So, and then on IMDb, we have some new characters that were added, or maybe we didn't.
They definitely weren't. They definitely were not on that IMDb cast list last time we checked.
Okay, which I don't know when the last time we checked was, but basically we have 3 characters that have been added for 4 characters. 3 we know from the anime for sure, and the 4th one, I've never heard of this character in the series before, at least with my research. So the first one we have Hakim, who is going to be played by John Paulson. Never heard of John Paulson before. Jay Paulson.
Still don't know who that is.
Born May 29th, 1978. He's known for Catch-22, I Am the Night, Mad Men. He's been acted in 59 different credits. So I don't know. Never heard of this person before. Could be promising.
I do think it matters. I do think that it actually matters. Like if you don't know an actor, that it kind of just helps the roll along. Like the less attached to a celebrity that you are, the more you can actually focus on a performance. Which is why I think John Cho is a pretty good choice for Spike and everybody else.
Yeah, Hakim was the criminal that was the serial pet thief. Basically, and from what I can tell, Jay is gonna be on episode 1. Episode 3. Sorry, he's gonna be on episode 3.
So that does tell me. So that does tell me Ein is gonna show up in like episode 3.
Yes, Ein will show up in episode 3. Apparently, that's what we're being told at least. And then the next character is played by as Judy. Judy is the reporter for the Cowboy Bebop news channel for like the bounties. I've never heard of Lucy Curry as well. Let's see. Known for Black Christmas, for Cowboy Bebop and West Side. Only 3 credits. So a brand new actress here. I've never heard of her before. And she's going to be playing Judy. So, I mean, Judy was pretty much of a one-off character. Like, yeah, we saw her here and there, but very, very minor character. So, I guess she's getting her debut on episode 5. Lucy Curry will be playing
on
Judy.
Episode 5?
Any thoughts, Kyo?
Huh.
Yes, that's what I'm being told.
So you gotta wait 4 hours to see the newscast character that everybody likes? All right.
That's what IMDb is saying.
I'm just hoping that they don't have to have her have the same outfit where like there's no bra between the vest that she wears or like something, but that's just kind of how the character looked. I'm assuming, or like just in my head, the first thing that I think of is that if they're gonna make her a reporter, they'll put her in a suit. I really hope they don't, because that would just be such a bland, normal journalist type of character. The whole point of them is that they're kind of like actors more than like journalists, really, which is kind of part of the appeal of seeing those characters pop up here and there. So I mean,
right.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what they do with it. I'm just also concerned that they'll like ruin it.
Yeah. Fair enough. The final character is the Teddy Bomber, which was Teddy Bomber. Wait, is it Teddy?
Okay.
1 second.
I have no idea who that is.
Here, 1 sec. Okay, IMDb is saying Teddy Bomber. When I googled Teddy Bomber, okay, I got someone called Ted Bauer, okay, most commonly known as Teddy Bomber, was an activist and terrorist who used explosive bears to destroy what he viewed as symbols of capitalism. That's what the Wikipedia page. So he was a character, age 43. What episode does he come on in the anime? I don't know. I don't remember this character from the anime. He's disguised as a bear. So probably a one-off character. Teddy Bomber will be showing up in episode 10. So he's probably one of those like towards the end characters. Cool. I mean, it's cool to have these like minor characters sprinkled throughout the live action series, and the fact that we know that these characters are confirmed is that means they're going to be pulling from these specific episodes of Bebop for their live action. Like, we know there's going to be a pet thing. We know there's going to be a Teddy Bomber thing. So a bunch of stuff is getting confirmed, which is really cool. Any final thoughts on the cast itself?
I mean, we do have a question on the cast. Do you want to start with that one?
Yes. Let's see. Which one is it? Okay, yeah. Josh Azul on Facebook asks, if you could replace any of the current cast with another, who would it be and why? Okay. I don't know this cast. I guess, you know what? I'm going to say, who played Mary Jane in the first
what was her name? Kirsten Dunst.
What was her name? Okay, her, I would take her, and I would put her instead of Elena Satine.
But what's her name? Julia?
It's for Julia.
Yeah. I mean,
because I've seen her, and she's such a great actress.
Honestly, like, so did I already talk? I'm sure I have, but like, did I already talk about how like Keanu Reeves was originally up for the role of Spike a long time ago? Okay, so like, if I could change anybody, I would probably just say like change Spike's actor, because like I don't know, like, because like, for one, we all know that Keanu Reeves is actually into anime, and like he said on multiple occasions that he likes Bebop, and there was a point where he was going to play Spike, and I think that was a pretty fitting, because he actually kind of has the same facial features. He's kind of got the same body shape, the head type. He almost looks 1-to-1, and I guess like people would have, but I guess now that like John Cho is the like definitive choice at this point, I mean, I guess that's out of the question, but I don't know. I think that would probably be my only casting change, because like he's really the only character who didn't need to be Asian, because he's not actually Asian. He's supposed to be like Jewish or whitish. I don't know.
Right. I don't know. I guess that's how I feel about it. I want to go to this question because I think it's really, really a good question. What moment from the anime do you hope they recreate in the live action? From Gary Johnson. Okay, for me, I need Pierrot Le Fou to come back. The character was called Mad Pierrot. He's the one who was a subject, a lab experiment, and he escaped and like murdered a bunch of people, and then he tried to like kill Spike in that that attraction park. I don't know how to say it in English. Yeah, that was such a cool episode that I love so much. So I kind of would love to see how they would make his prop in real life. That'd be kind of cool to see. Yeah, definitely. Favorite moment?
Honestly, my favorite moment I would have to say is probably, I'd love to see them train the corgi to do the hiccup scene.
Oh my god, that's such a specific thing.
I would just love to see how they do that. I mean, my only thing is they'd probably have to CG it, but part of me really hopes they could train the corgi to do it.
Fair enough. All right, next question is from April Finled.
Is that a French name?
Last name. With John's, I don't know. Finled? I don't think so.
I guess
April?
not.
No one says that. Anyway, with John's injury and the virus, do you really think this series will come out next year? I hope so. I mean, the thing is, the virus could be worse than like what people are predicting it to be, and it could come out in 2022 instead. But I am hopeful, and I'm remaining optimistic that it will come out next year.
I mean, like with the only thing that this really comes down to at this point is like since the quarantine has everybody like kind of in lockdown, that just means John has time to recover. So like we were just saying last podcast, I think, how we were just hoping that John has the time to like heal. Now he's got nothing but time. Now he's probably just healing right now. So. All
right, fan theory. John Cho started the coronavirus to heal his knee.
God, Jaian. Also, he could keep the role.
So.
Just yeah.
Also, yeah, just so you can keep the
I mean,
role.
like, I guess my prediction is that, given it really just comes down to like how long the quarantine is going to be. So, like, in my honest opinion, if like we can actually figure out like how to counteract this virus, if we can find like at least a treatment to like tide us over until an actual like cure is found, until then we're kind of just lying in wait for that to happen. So my optimism wants me to say yes, it will come out next year, and that we'll have all of that. This will all just be like a rough couple of weeks that we all had, a couple of months that we had to deal with.
Yes, but you have plenty of podcasts to listen to. Anyways, the last, it's not really. Yeah, it's more not really a question. It's more like a statement.
I don't know why you kept this
I don't know why they commented this. Yeah. Fit Haspy says, I really feel like this live action is going to be a dumpster fire.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with that, dude? Come on.
Yeah. Like, what are we supposed to say
That's
to
just
that?
a comment.
That's not a question. My post said, leave us some questions. And he's like, dumpster fire, bro.
Do you want to come on the podcast, Mr. Finn? Huh?
Finn? What's your beef, Finn? Huh? We don't like dumpsters and fires over here. You okay? It's gonna be a great. I am hopeful.
We were hopeful for Death Note, and like that backfired. But like, I don't know. Like it feels like Bebop has a little bit more credence to not be ruined. You know. That's a good point. That's a very good point.
I love to make another band.
Was he in that?
All right. So.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was. All right, that's a deep cut reference. Anyways, go ahead, Kyo. Plug your stuff. Where can people find you? What do you even do for people who don't know who you are? Because we have a lot more listeners that are like from outside of the channel that listen to this podcast more than the regular podcast.
Yeah, okay.
So go ahead.
I'm GoProKyo. I'm an artist, an animator, voice actor. I'm kind of a just jack of all trades, master of none kind of channel. Right now I'm working on some Brit anime parodies. Right now Austin and I, Hotshot, are working on a brand new podcast. Can I spring that one out here? Yeah. Okay. So
of course
we've got a new podcast coming out pretty soon called PantsuCast, and that's PANTSU as in underwear for Japanese. And we're basically just going to talk about more like I guess not more obscure anime. It's just the some of the stuff Jaian isn't really interested in. Basically, this is Austin and mine kind of outlet to talk about more risque topics, more mature subject matter, really. And if that's something you guys are more into, you guys can check us out on his channel, Hotshot Ginger. We'll leave a link to his channel in the description as well. And you guys can find me on my channel doing my voice acting and my anime parodies.
All right. If you enjoy these anime talks, I have my podcast that I do with Hotshot called Anime Podcasters. It's also on this channel. So just look up Anime Podcasters and any podcaster that you would like. My name is JaianMusic. I am a musician, audio engineer, sound designer, composer, film music composer as well. You can check me out on JaianMusic.com. I'm available for freelance services, especially with this whole pandemic. I have a bunch of free time, so if you need any music or audio for any of your projects, please hit me up. And I am at JaianMusic on social media. And one final plug, I covered ELM, the original soundtrack from the anime from Cowboy Bebop, probably like at this time 2 weeks ago. It's on my channel. It's on Spotify. Go check it out. JaianMusic on Spotify. I have a bunch of Cowboy Bebop covers on my channel. I love anime music. That's what I do. I love covering them. So go check that out. So for myself, GoProKyo, this has been another update for the Cowboy Bebop live action, and we'll see you in the next one, which will be, I don't know when.
Whenever we have enough news to talk about.
New. Yes.
See you, Space Cowboys.
Yes. All right. Bye, guys.